morning, grade 2. Good morning, everybody. Today, we will take the last day in the reading comprehension, Thursday, 15th of May. Let's start. Today, we will learn about the cause and the effect relationship, and I can recognize how authors create humor. How can I use information in a text to make a summary? Let's talk about the cause and effect. As we said before, that in cause and effect, we have clue words like because, so, since, if, then, as a result of, therefore, the reason. So the cause, Kevin didn't pay attention in class. What is the effect after it? Therefore, he didn't understand the assignment. As a result, he didn't get a good grade. Okay, if we have the cause in the other part, Sally, here this is the effect. Sally made an A on the reading test. A here means she got the super mark. Why? What was the cause? Because she paid attention in class and tried her best since she used her test taking strategies. So the cause can come in the beginning of a sentence and can come in the end of the sentence. But before it, sometimes we should use some words like because, so, since, if, then, as a result of, therefore, the reason. I want you to try to do with me this causes and effects and try to do it. We have circled the best way to end an sentence. So Kevin has a fever. If Kevin has a fever and this is the effect, do you think what will be the cause? Okay, are you ready? Because he caught a virus, because he stayed at home, because he caught a virus. So what happened here? He having a fever. This is the effect. The cause, because he caught a virus. The cat is happy because she's going to eat, because she's going to the doctor, because she's going to eat. Do you think if you will go to the doctor, you will be happy? Here, because the team won the game. This is the effect. What is the cause? The fan was hungry or the fan was happy? The fan was happy because if you are hungry, you will, do you think you will be like this? The family ordered a large pizza. What is the effect? What is the cause? Because they forgot to make dinner, because they were full. If you ordered pizza, do you think why? I ordered pizza because I forgot to make a dinner. Because the flowers were not watered. They were strong and healthy. They were dry and weak. Do you think the flowers were not watered? What will happen? Yes, they were dry and weak. Here, because Joe always brushed his teeth, he had to see the dentist. He had never a cavity. He never had a cavity. And cavity here, the black things that happen to your teeth. The man went for a bike ride because the weather was good. He was tired. The weather was good. Okay, if you just finished, let's do it by yourself and check your answers. As I told you, our title for the story is Officer Buckle and Gloria, and its genre humorous fiction. Let's read together the story. We stopped in page 520. Then one day, a television news team videotaped Officer Buckle and Gloria. Officer Buckle was in the State College auditorium When he finished safety tab number 99, don't go swimming during the electrical storms. The students jumped to their feet and applauded. Why? Bravo, bravo, they cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again, and Gloria was jumping. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. So, in this time, he was watching himself in the news. The next day, the principal of Napville School telephoned the police station. Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for our safety speech. Officer Buckle frowned. I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me. So, when Mr. Buckle watched himself in the news, he knew what that Gloria was doing things on the stage. So he suggests and take his decision not to do any more safety speeches. I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me. Oh, said Mrs. Topple. Well, how about Gloria? Could she come? Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. They took Gloria to the school, but nobody wants to listen to her. Gloria was alone. Then she fell asleep. She did the audience. What does it mean? That she was sleeping and even the audience were sleeping too. After Gloria left Naville, school had its bigger accident ever. So there is a big accident happened. What happened? Everything was here and there. It started with a puddle of banana pudding, splat, splatter, splush, ooh, 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 ooh. Everyone slid smack into Mrs. Topple, who screamed and let go of her hammer. So, what happened in this page? Because there is no more speeches for safety taps. Everyone was slipping on the floor and there is a chaos happening. Why? Because Gloria and Officer Buckle didn't anymore give speeches. So the next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Every letter had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a paper star. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, So, Gloria missed you yesterday, your friend Claire. You remember the girl Claire that sent the first tab in the first time? Now she sent another tab and she wants another letter and she wants from them to be together. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip yet. So the last safety tip that that Mr. Buckle did it, 101, always stick with your body, always be with your friend. Now it's our time for practice for questions. How is Officer Buckle character different from Gloria's character? Officer Buckle is serious. Gloria is silly and she's a little bit funny. Why does the author use capital letters for these words, do you think? To show how does this safety tab is so important and lots of feeling because he really cares about keeping people safe. The author uses capital letters for some words, like which words? Don't go swimming during electrical storms. And if we are using capital letters in writing, it means it is so important. You need to take care of it. How would you read these words differently? You should read these words loudly. Okay, what does Officer Buckle see on the news? Officer Buckle sees Gloria acting his safety tab behind his back. So for this reason, he starts to be sad. But what happened later? How does this make him feel? He realizes that the audience was cheering of Gloria, not for him. So he started to think that no more speeches. Look at the picture on page 522. How do you think Gloria feels? Gloria was sad and ashamed because she was alone. Why does Mrs. Topple and Gloria uh, want to go to school even though Officer Buckle won't be there? Mrs. Topple thinks Gloria can't be doing a safety taps by herself. But of course, it was wrong. Why? Because they should be together, Mr. Buckle, Officer Buckle, and Gloria together, because kids love them together. What happens because Officer Buckle decides not to go to school? Without Officer Buckle on stage, there are no safety tips, and Gloria has nothing to do. So Gloria started to sleep, and the audience too started to sleep, uh, both of them. And the biggest accident ever happened in the school. What causes the huge accident? There was a banana pudding on the floor, which causes some kids to slip. Why does the accident get worse? The children slide into Mrs. Topple, who is standing on a swivel chair holding a arm. Look at the words on page 524. How are they different from the other words in the story? Because some words in capital and some sentence in curvy line. Why do you think they look like this? The words in capital letters are loud sounds. The curvy sentence helps us visualize that people are falling and sliding around the school. By the end, what happens after the accident? Officer Buckle have a pile of a lot of letters, and about the accident, and they inform him they should be together, and Gloria missed him so much. Why is Officer Buckle shocked? He was sorry they had such bad accident. If you understand the lesson, I want you to choose one from our exit ticket and give me which face you will give me. How well did you understand the lesson? And I want you to answer those pages of pictures by yourself. Talk about how do you think Officer Buckle feels when he sees the safety speech on television? He felt what? He felt sad. Why does Officer Buckle decide to stop giving safety speech? Because he thought that he is useless and only Gloria, the audience, wants her. Do you think safety speeches will work without Officer Buckle? No. Why? Because both of them were so important for the audience. By the end of the story, what does Officer Buckle realizes about Gloria? That both of them, they were friends. Do you think Officer Buckle and Gloria will continue to give speeches together? Yes, of course. What does it take to be a good team? Because you need to be friends and faithful for each other. By the end of the story, I believe that what caused Officer Buckle to make a safety tip number 101, that they are a good team. Now, if you understand my lesson, give me 4. And if you just got it, give me 3. If you need a little help, give me 2. If you don't get it, give me 1. And you have always these for the links for the story. I want you to use it, and thank you for your hard work. Goodbye for now, and see you on Sunday, inshallah.